Right, so we've pulled up to Aldi, because Aldi is by far one of the cheapest supermarkets around. And we're going to do some home cooking today. So home cooking today is going to be fresh beef burgers. I'm going to show you how to make them very, very quickly in the comfort of your own kitchen with the mince, the buns, everything needed from Aldi. Prices are dirt cheap though, aren't they? Like, in Aldi? Yeah. So let's make some homemade smash burgers. So, on my smash burger, I do like a little bit of lettuce. I'm not a big salad fan, I'm a salad dodger, but I don't mind lettuce on a burger. I also like spring onion. Now I've just put them under the tap, the spring onion and the lettuce. They're gonna get chopped up and they're gonna create a base on top of the bun. Now the bun that I'm using is a nice brioche seeded bun. Didn't bake these, bought them from Aldi, nice and cheap. I think they were what, £1 a bag? Yeah. £1 for 4, something like that from Aldi, perfect. The meat we're using today is 10% British beef mince. Now, the other day I used a higher fat content, and there was a little bit of extra fat in the pan. I didn't mind it, but some of you lot did. So I've gone for 10% today. When I made the kebabs, I actually used 20% and 15% lamb, I think it was. So this time we've gone with 10%, we're going to see what it's like, a little bit leaner, less fat in the beef patties. We're going to have some salt, some garlic granules, and smoked paprika. Now you can experiment with this if you want. I've got a cupboard full of herbs and spices there. You can experiment as much as you want, or as little as you want, completely up to you. Mix that all in a bowl together, and then we've got a smash patty. Bosh. So this is actually the lettuce that I used the other day that we kept in the fridge. So I'm just going to take some of the lettuce and get that chopped up. So I've got some nice iceberg lettuce there, thinly sliced, ready for a burger. Now that's quite long, those pieces of lettuce. So I'm just going to slice it again in the middle, and that's it done. Move to one side. Then I'm going to take a spring onion. Now you can use the whole spring onion. I'll just take the little bit at the end off, chuck that in the bin, and then we start chopping the spring onion. Now I like to use the whole spring onion, and the reason I use spring onion is because it's nice and strong. So when you start getting further down, you need to hold the spring onion together. And when you're cutting, if you just put your knuckle in front, you'll never cut your finger. I say that now as I go to chop my finger off. Right, there we go, spring onion to one side. Next up, 10% British reduced fat mince. Now I'm not sure how good 10% is going to work. I've never actually used 10%. Mine's always been 15%, 20% or 25% because I do like the fat. If it was up to me, I'd cook all of this in butter. So let's take that off, we've all seen it. Let's get a bowl. Mince is in. Don't forget to take the bottom greaseproof paper off. Now straight away I'm going to add some salt. Plenty of salt in that mixture. You like salt, James?
Yeah, like this.
Love salt, love it. Plenty of salt. Then I'm going to add some garlic, but you don't want to add too much garlic because the garlic can overpower the rest of the spices. Some garlic in there, make sure there's enough for all the patties. Then some smoked paprika, give it that smoky flavour. And that's it. Bind it all together, bish, bash, bosh. So you don't want to play with the mince too much. You want to hurry up, mix everything in together. Get all the seasoning from all over the bowl so you're not losing any of it. Let's give that mince a smell. Oh, you can smell that garlic in there. Don't over garlic your mince. Take a bowl for your smash patty, and turn it into a circular ball. This is going to determine how many beef patties you get out of this. Again, don't play with them too much. And I'll probably get 2 smaller ones out of that maybe. One for Teddy, one for Isla maybe, give Oscar a big one. There we go. There's your 5 beef patties, roughly 100 grams each one. Quickly wash my hands. Now, if I had a flat plate at home, a smash patty you'd smash onto the grill. But we don't have that, so I'm just going to take a pan, get a pan with a little bit of olive oil in, get it nice and hot. Number 9. Get the pan nice and hot, and then usually you would smash the burger onto the grill, but we can't do that with a pan. So I'm going to smash it in my hands first. Start to feel it out. Now the only difference with this now is you won't get the crispy edges like you would if you smashed it on, to a flat plate. But every burger with a smash patty should be a different shape, different size. And that's how you know a certain restaurant is knocking out fresh burgers. Like us at the George. There we go. Thin enough for our burger. There's one done. So, the pan's getting hot. I'm going to put the first burger in. Whilst I do the second patty, that first one's cooking. And I'm just going to flatten out the second one because I fancy a nice double cheeseburger. Flatten it out, second patty on the grill, and just quickly wash my hands. Now whilst the burger's cooking, you can season again if you want to, a little bit of salt. Now the good thing about smash patties is you've made them thin, so they're going to cook very, very quickly. If they go a bit crispy, happy days, because if you did smash that onto the grill, the edges would go crispy and you'd also tear the meat, which is fine with a smashed patty burger. Whilst the burgers are cooking, I'm just going to open up the mature cheddar cheese. Now the other day I used cheese and chive slices. You can use American cheese, cheap slices, whatever you want. But sometimes a mature cheddar just adds that flavour to the burger. You could use one cheddar, you could use one American cheese, whatever you want. Turn that burger over. Oh, get up there. A little bit of salt on that side. And straight away I'm going to put the cheese on there to start melting in the pan. Flip burger number 2. And we are cooking. A little bit of salt on that burger. And then the second cheese slice on there as well, melting away. Now what you could do now, if you have got a pan, put your pan over the top of it because the steam will help the burger and the cheese melt. And if you don't, you can use anything you've got, whether it's a big pan, a plate, so you could just put a plate straight over the top, and the steam now will help that burger, that cheese, to melt on top of the burger. Now it doesn't need long, you only need a few seconds, but it will help it melt. Bosh, get a load of that. So now the first one's melting, the second one's nearly done. I'm going to take burger number 1 and put it on top of burger number 2. Keep the temperature high, keep it cooking, whilst I dress the bun. So let's come over to the bun. Mayonnaise, straight from Aldi, nice and cheap. Not using none of that high nonsense. And get some mayonnaise on the bottom of the bun. There's the fresh shredded iceberg lettuce. Let's build it up. Plenty of spring onion on there. So I'm going to take my double patty burger and whack it straight in the bun. Let's get the bun on there. Give the bun a little toast. Now usually the reason people toast the buns is so that all the juices from the meat doesn't turn the bun too soggy. Quick toasting of the bun. Bosh, get them meat juices. straight on top, and there we have a double smash patted cheeseburger, homemade, fresh, costing pennies. Beautiful! Look at that. Oh, that is absolutely unreal. Oh, better than any takeaway, that. Listen, a massive thanks for watching me, Dad Loves Food, on YouTube or over on Facebook or TikTok. But whilst you're here, click that subscribe button, the bell, and subscribe to Dad Loves Food here on YouTube.